meeting to order at 6:07 p.m. Roll call. Nancy Roberts.
Donna Prather.
Kevin McLaughlin. Kevin McLaughlin.
Mike Cuda.
Stacy. Dan. Don.
Dan Reynolds.
Okay, here they come.
Yep. I don't see Robin yet. Oh, there she is. Hang on.
What about Darlene?
Heard from Darlene now that you mentioned that.
I finally got on.
I'm here too.
Tom, are you with us?
Yep, that's what I said. Finally got in.
Okay, I called the meeting to order at 6:07 so you guys could get in. You want to take it from here?
Sure. All right. Well, thank you. Oh, let's see. Let's start. We already did roll call, right, Nance?
Yeah, roll call's done. We're up to minutes.
Oh, excellent. So let's review the 12-17 minutes that were just about the ice skating rink. So, Nancy, you sent those out last night. Thank you for getting those out. Had a chance to peruse them. One point I would make is since it's meeting minutes, we should also make sure that the folks that contributed to the rink were in those meeting minutes. I don't think I saw it.
Okay, Donna, can you send me a list of who contributed so I can add them to the minutes?
Yes, and there, yes.
Yeah, all I did was donors. That's all I had to put because I didn't have their names.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay, I will add that as amended.
Because that was done as a roll call kind of thing. Does anybody else have any questions or changes that they'd like to do to the meeting minutes? I'll take that as no. So I will make an amendment to approve the minutes as written, including the donors.
I'll second that.
Any more discussion? All right. Put it to a vote. All those in favor, say aye.
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 Aye. Any nays? Nancy, passes unanimously.
Okay.
Okay, next we have Donna. Donna's on, right, Nancy?
Yes.
Yep, I'm here.
All right. Good evening, Donna.
Hi.
I know according to the emails that I've seen, I think we have a robust director's report. But part of the agenda, we have the ice rink, basketball, and the East Long Meadow Foundation. So I think maybe we touch upon those in the agenda, but I know you have more information to get out to the community.
Right. Yeah. So everyone received the email I sent out with the updates? Okay. So the update on the rink then is that the rink is there. It has DPW put 6 inches of water in it on Friday. As of this morning at 7:30, we had 1.5 inches of ice. It looks pretty good. So hopefully by this weekend we'll be ready to go. I want to say a couple things that have changed since the minutes that we talked about last week is that there is not going to be a fee to participate on the rink. We're going to ask if people would like, they could make a donation. And we're suggesting maybe $40 a family, $20 a couple, if they would like to do that. But at this time that we're not having any usage fees. We,
What about
over the week,
the stick time down in the ice skating lessons?
I'm sorry?
What about for the hockey clinics and the skating clinics?
Yep, I was just, yeah, this weekend we posted the lessons online for free, and they are going very fast. One time block alone, I know we have 17 people on the wait list. And the same thing, it's donation, but no no registration fee. Let me see. Kyle Busquet, I talked to him today, and he's willing to help when he can, so we can add more lessons. I was also contacted by a parent of a high school student that's a hockey player that needs community service hours. So her son and she knew of a couple other kids on the team that could help with lessons. Bruce asked us to keep it at 5, but if we can get him a little bit more help, maybe we can add more people to that list. I picked up the skate aids last week. We put them together today, so they're ready to go. Over the weekend, I did a little DIY. I YouTubed a homemade, what do you call it? A Zamboni using a trash can. So it's got a easy connect, a valve that turns on and off, and then it's a hose that goes into some PVC pipe and makes a T with a towel on it. So my hope is that we can use the electricity that's nearby and heat water, so we can have some type of warmer water to go over the ice rink, and then staff and volunteers we're going to pour it in from lobster pots, or if anybody has a better idea, I'm thinking about those big coffee pots. Put it in the trash can, and we literally just pull it around the rink to try to smooth it out. What I'm stuck with right now is some form of wind shelter for the staff. I know that Tom and I had talked about using the pieces of the other liner to put up against a fence. I haven't got to that yet, but that's still a possibility. Kevin came up, and Kevin, you can elaborate later, with some really nice rubber that we can roll out for people that once they get their skates on, will be able to get to the rink without sinking into the grass or ruining their skates. We're changing the helmets. We said that we were, Bruce Goldman wants helmets for the lessons for the little ones. Even if it's just a bicycle helmet. Read his notes here. And then if he wants the ones that have hockey equipment to use all of their equipment when they come out for the learn to hockey. Learn how to play hockey. And then he suggested, Gateway hardware if people are looking for equipment, and Bartelli's in West Springfield is also a great place to go. So that's where I am with the ice rink. We posted today for some more help. Right now we have Connor Burks and Brennan McLaughlin are the ones that are volunteering to be out there. I talked to one of the firefighters, and he's interested in maybe helping out. He's got a daughter. I talked to the town manager, and she said there's some police officers in town that are skaters, and so we might have some help from the staff within the departments that just would like to go out and skate and be out there as a presence also. Jordy, did I miss anything on the rink? Or Kevin, or anyone? Dan?
We are going to add more water to it then, or are we going to keep it at a 6-inch level?
Well, the recommended is, it does say 6 inches. It looks really low. It looks like, according to the sides, we can do a little bit more. DPW wants to leave it where it is right now till we can get it fully hard enough to skate on. And I guess we'll kind of take it from there if we need to add a few more inches as we go. But right now we're where we're going to keep it to start it out.
If anybody skates into that tarp, is it going to cut it?
Probably.
I didn't think about that, Nancy, but yeah, I guess that's always a possibility.
I mean, especially with the water so low.
Well, I can revisit with DPW. Yeah, I pictured it a little higher from the pictures, but that was what I was told this morning. So I'll revisit that in the morning.
Hey, Donna, did anybody check to see if it went up to the minimum line? Because there's a minimum and maximum line on the boards.
I looked at it this morning, and just by eyeballing it, it looks like it's pretty close, but I still think I just pictured it a little thicker. So
Yeah. I'm with you on that. All right. Was there a reason why it didn't go
Oops.
up higher?
because we were reading that that should be 4 to 6 inches, and they put 6 inches of water, so we're which doesn't quite match the sides.
My husband just said that 6 inches should be enough to skate. Like if it's frozen enough, a skate's not going to go through it. And if that's what Easy Ice recommended, he said, go by what they recommend. He's a skater, so.
I guess we're staying at 6 inches.
Okay, do you want me to move on, Tom? Is there anything else you want to talk about the ice?
Donna and everybody, I was just going to mention Happy New Year, everybody, too.
Oh, yeah.
The signage is, I've got sort of final prepared files to get over to Pip. So we talked about 5 3x6 signs, I think were the dimensions. Yep. And then I've got the artwork. So that turnaround will be relatively quick. I think one of the items was kind of figuring out, so they can provide like a heavy duty all season material. So it won't just be something that's going to break apart and get destroyed. So we can affix it on the fence or however we want. I'm going to recommend or go by their recommendation on kind of best ways to apply it. But if everybody's good, I think within the next week or 5 to 10 days, I think we can have that sort of wrapped up.
Thanks for doing that, Dan.
And I know, Jordy, you'd mentioned about putting the logos on the signage. I'm a designer, so I don't know if we want to put like any additional messaging like thank you, or I don't know if, just keep it simple.
We have, Dan, 2 different signs that we were going to put on each side that are thank you from East Long Meadow Recreation. So your piece, we wanted to concentrate just on the sponsors, if that's okay.
Yeah, if it's just the company's logo, then that's good. And I don't know if anybody reached out to Armet Trucking. I tried. They have a voicemail. I called a couple of times today, and I was going to leave a message, but I wasn't sure if anybody else had reached out to them to get artwork from them yet.
I talked to Will about the towers and forgot the artwork, but I can call him tomorrow. Or I know Robin, I think Robin knows him too. Between Robin and I.
Yeah, I can try and call Charlie tomorrow and find out as well.
Okay.
Yeah, if they can just supply a vector graphic, then that's easy.
And then tomorrow, during the town council presentation, Steve, our town accountant, is going to present all the donors to the town council. During that meeting, they're going to name all of our donors and sponsors.
Everybody, I just want everybody to see the skating rink and see the light at night.
Oh, nice.
So can everybody see this?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think from this perspective, we probably need some maybe solar powered lights or some of those, Nancy, those ones that you use in your campground, you say?
Yeah.
All right. So I just wanted to come out for the meeting to make sure everybody had a perspective at night before we even started. All right.
Tom, I was thinking 2 towers would light that thing up pretty good.
Yeah, it's gonna get pretty noisy though with those towers. Oh, wait,
Yeah.
can you see it now?
Right now, it's just dark on my screen.
As long as Tom's talking, he'll be the one that will see his screen, right?
Oh, can you guys see it now?
Yep.
Or Don, can you make it live on me?
I am, but only when it only works when you talk, Tom.
Oh, okay.
We can
So,
see the live shot. It's just really dark.
Yeah.
how about now?
I
You
just
see
see,
it?
We can see the reflection of the lights on the ice.
yeah.
Okay. How about now? Let's see the white.
That's
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, that's better.
So
Keep in mind, you put lights on, it's gonna light it up and it's gonna get brighter because it's a white plastic tarp.
Right.
exactly. So how about I do this? How about I turn on my phone? There we go. Can you guys see that now?
Nope.
How
We
about
just
this
see your
way?
name.
How about this way? No, sugar. All right. Hold on, let me. All right. Let me go off for a second. All right. I'll switch back. All right. Sorry, guys, but I'll try and figure out how to like reverse the camera angle.
Okay. Thanks, Tom. So again, this weekend with the ice, we'll start signing people up and getting people out on the ice. You guys want me to move on to basketball? Is there any other questions?
So are we
Jody.
staying with the light towers or are we not gonna do light towers because of the noise?
Based on the information that we received as far as extension cords for lights, I think we're gonna have to do the towers, unfortunately. I don't know. What are the thoughts on that? I mean, Kevin, Tom, you were there when we talked to him, so.
Yeah, I mean, we're in a different spot, so we don't actually go past the gate. That was one of the biggest hiccups at Leahy was the gate going, strapping across them. But then they started talking about the voltage and the wattage and extension cords and what kind of lights we're using. So, I mean, it's a catch-22 either way, I guess.
Mm.
Did they shut us down with it, using them or what? But I mean, the noise, again, putting them far away as high as we can, it might not be as bad a noise, or we put a screen around them or something if we can to detract the noise.
Well, I was thinking about using those solar powered lights that that are they're pretty powerful in regards to, and put them on each one of the fence posts here.
Yeah.
It maybe see over here like where we have the scoreboard. Maybe
Yep.
we can put some removable ones, ones that we can just put up there for now and point down the rink. What do you think?
Yeah,
I think
I saw some that I think what you're talking about, Tom. I'll send you some pictures tomorrow, and if that's what you're envisioning, then I'll order some.
yeah, those tractor beam ones. I mean, I think we have some nice light out here, and it's cloudy, so we don't even have any moonlight tonight. But for the most part, we get some pretty good light.
Good. What do you have enough light, Tom, to see if you think it's 6 inches? Or is that a daytime project?
Give me a sec.
Okay.
Let me turn-
I guess with it getting dark, the time it is though, how do we, if it gets dark and there's not enough light, how do you do stick and puck from 3 to 5? If we stick with the schedule the way it is. We're getting dark around 4:30, right? We need some decent light for stick and puck.
I mean, the schedule's not set in
Okay.
stone, so, we just need, I wanted something on paper to see how this might look. And as if I said before, depending on demand of what's the most popular, we can move those times around. And we can also start with solar and still get towers if it doesn't work out. I mean, Will was
We probably could
pretty,
still do 1 or 2 extent. Go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, we could do some, I thought about that, go ahead and getting a set of those round lights that Nancy talked about to put on the fence where the staff are gonna be.
Well, I got. Sir. All right. I would say, guys, it is pretty thick here. Actually, it's pretty thick, probably 4 or 5 inches around. Probably could use a little bit more. It'll probably be fully frozen by the end of tonight
Good. That's excellent.
because I just stepped on it and smashed on it. It's pretty solid. It's got some water bubbles underneath it now. But Donna, we are going to have find something, especially when people are getting in with their skates, to go over the board where they're going to enter at least.
You mean like a handle or a rail?
No, I mean, like their skates are going to kick up and hit the plastic.
Ah. With the way that,
The rubber mats that I have,
yeah. We can put
the
one
rubber
over.
mat I have can actually go over the wall. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think like those, Kevin, you know those like industrial commercial rugs?
Yeah, I have a rubber underlayment that's probably about 3/16 inch thick rubber, so it could probably go over the wall. It's just similar to that. Maybe we can take a look at it and try it. But yes, industrial carpet would work as well too to step over. Not too far onto the ice, but
I like the idea of the rubber though, because I think it'll grip better than a rug might slide.
we could try.
Okay,
I took a rug from one of my houses that it's like one of those outdoor rugs that has plastic underneath it. And I brought it here just in case. So I'm going to drop it off and go back to the car and grab it, show you guys what I'm talking about. You'll see it there in the morning in daylight.
okay.
Sorry, I was gonna jump in and I was talking to Bethany on the ZBA meeting, but we have some cords, some really heavy cords. Did you talk to Steve, Hannah, about the electricity and the voltage and all that stuff? Yeah. So we have 100 foot and 350 foot. They're like number 8 wire, number 10 wire, and they will be fine.
And that's a
We
good
used them
point.
for graduation. We went 180 feet and there wasn't an issue.
Okay,
Steve
And
put a
that's-
heater on it. The only thing is they have those 20 amp plugs, the end. So he may have to put a 20 amp receptacle out there in that building in order to get the thing in there. So there may not be power there, but I have the cord would get you there. So if it gets to that, I just wanted to offer that
Right.
because I'll forget tomorrow.
that power box does, they use that for the carnival. We use it for movie in the park, so it's got some good power there. Probably a lot better than Leahy. Well, I know it's better than Leahy, it's
Oh,
newer.
that's right, because you're not even at Leahy now, right?
That's
You're over-
right. So
Okay.
that's, yeah, now, in that respect, I don't think that's an issue anymore.
Well, anyway, I'm just putting it out there because I
No,
would forget
thanks.
about it tomorrow and I just want to figure I'd mention it now. But we can go pretty far with the cords I have.
Those cords will run all the way down to the scoreboard, possibly.
It goes
Yeah,
pretty
it's-
far. It goes pretty
It's
far.
not that far from the box.
No.
Okay. I'll move on to basketball, but if anybody has any questions about the rink, just jump in. But if if we're able to go before this weekend, I'm open to trying some stuff this afternoon and evenings, because I know everybody wants to go. So if the ice is ready, then I want to go, but we don't have to wait till the weekend.
So Ronnie Mascaro called me today, and he is interested in donating money for coffee or hot chocolate, some kind of like for the opening weekend, however you guys were going to do it. So I told him that I would find out if that was a possibility. I talked with Jordy briefly today about it. So I just don't know what to tell him right now, because I don't know if it's even a possibility we can do that.
I reached out to the Rotary Club today too, after I got off the phone with you, Robin, to see if we can have their concession stand, either for the season or for that specific night. They said that they would give it to us if the conditions were right on the field, because they can't have the concession stand there and then have the risk of it sinking into the grass, because it would definitely ruin the field. So they're going to go out and look at the field and see if it would sink, and see if there's a good, reasonable location to put it. So my thought was, if we did have that opportunity for that donation, and if we were able to get the trailer, we can get coffee from either Dunkin' or Shelbourne, and then use a concession stand. But I'll definitely know more tomorrow, and then I can let all of you guys know after I talk to the Rotary Club, and then finding out what they say. I can go to Shelbourne or another company.
And in that case, we can have the electricity to run hot pots for not only our bucket Zamboni, but also for the hot chocolate that Robin's donor wants to provide.
So everybody, I just pulled my car up. Can you guys see the rink now?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
A little bit more. It wouldn't take much to get this thing illuminated. So, and then from the concession stand, from the Rotary, over there by the old firehouse, there's that driveway right there.
That's right, Tom. We could just drop it on the driveway.
Exactly.
Is there enough space between that fence? There's a fence over there, isn't there?
Yeah,
Yep.
but it's a pretty good slab of asphalt.
Okay.
I love doing field meetings. This is the best. We get all of our problems solved right away.
Live eye on the field.
How do the walls look after the water's in it? Are they looking pretty stressed, or?
No.
I noticed that today too. They were they felt a lot sturdier.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think everything's came together nice. You have a little wavy gravy right here. See it? Down the line? Can you guys see it?
Yep.
But, pretty solid, guys. I mean, look at this. Pretty solid.
I would have recommended you don't do that earlier in this whole thing.
Well, I don't know if the phone keeps up with how I, but all the footing stayed pretty solid, guys. See? All right.
Very
And
good.
see how it illuminates from this side?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Too bad
Alright.
we couldn't get some sort of live camera fixed somewhere down there so people could sort of.
I have a casa at my house that we could set up here if you want.
On the scoreboard.
Yep.
There's also a security camera on the JC building pole right. It's right on the rink.
Oh, that's beautiful. Can we do a live action shot and put it on
Wonder.
our website? All right, I'm going to go back over to the JC building, the old firehouse, and see if that's workable.
Okay. So Robin, I guess Jordy will get back with you tomorrow then on what we find out about that, the Rotary piece, okay?
Yeah, thank you, Robin.
Perfect. That's great.
Okay. Basketball. So we set up what the basketball board, and what we worked out is that we are going to do essentially just practices right now until our numbers change a little bit in town. We did go down the week before, it was 145 cases. We went down to 134 cases. We're still in the red, but we've set it up in Rec Desk, and we're going to have the coaches, they can go in and sign up for a spot in the gym, just like they would go in and sign up for a field spot on an outdoor field. We've got the silhouettes that kids can work around. We've got another a rebound basket that was purchased early on, and we're going to come up with some drills for them just to get the kids in the gym socializing and yet staying safe. And we're going to sign up in groups of each age group. We can only take 16 kids, like 16 boys in one age group, 16 girls in one age group. And the signups begin on Thursday at 9 a.m. We're going to work with the high school the same way. The high school, I mean, if the numbers stay good and things go well with the high school basketball, then we will, try to move into more of a game setting then, but we just want to take it slow. That's what the volunteers feel most comfortable with. And there's no reason why we can't change it as we go. Right now, we're going to only charge $30 a kid just to get them a t-shirt and the med kits and the sanitizer stuff and all that good stuff that we have to get. But that's where we are with basketball. Again, we have another meeting this Thursday with the basketball board, and we're just going to keep perfecting it as we go, depending on circumstances and all that good stuff. Dan was on the call. Nancy was on the Zoom. Do you have anything that you want to add to that?
Donna, we are doing all age groups though, right? How low down are we? We're not doing first grade?
We're gonna do Biddy.
You're gonna try Biddy, okay.
Gonna try Biddy. Just in really small groups.
Sorry to interrupt, guys, but if you can see my camera now, this is the parking lot behind me. All right, so this is the parking lot that to my right is a softball field. So we could actually put the Rotary snack shack right behind my shoulder here. You see it? See Subway? Or we can do it over here. There's enough room over here. This is actually where they pull in. See behind me?
It's,
A little bit.
yeah,
How about now?
I can kind of see it just because I know what it looks like over there. So,
All right, can everybody see this?
Yeah, we can
So
see it.
basically the driveway here is at least 12, 15 feet wide. See right here? See behind me?
yeah.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
two 8-foot gates right there. So it's 16 feet wide. Plus you have another like at least 3 feet up against the building.
You don't think that ground's frozen enough to drive on without sinking?
Well, my thought process is if the ground isn't frozen, that means we're not skating anyways, because that means the rink's
Yeah.
off. So
Correct.
6 and 1/2 dozen the other. But you can at least bring it in right here and put it to the lower level there, which will be the third baseline of the softball field, and it's close enough.
I'll talk with Adele tomorrow from the Rotary. see what your
Perfect.
thoughts are.
Perfect, Jordan. Thank you.
Dan, Nancy?
Oh, all set.
Yeah, I think just
Are
for
we,
the go ahead.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Dan.
I think just for the benefit of everyone, I think the discussion to open it up to sort of more age groups was so that there wasn't any, kind of group that felt like they potentially would be left out. So that, we open it up is very limited. And then if we get the numbers, we do. If we don't, then obviously it doesn't happen.
Donna, we're basically working with just Birchland Gym right now.
Birchland for high school and under, high school for high school, yeah. And oh yeah, that's the other thing. The cafeteria is in one side of it, so we only have half a gym at Birchland. That's why our numbers are so low. St. Michael's, they're not renting out the season yet, so that's not a possibility.
Are we requiring masks while playing?
Absolutely. Yeah. Not even Gators, they have to be masks.
Donna, can I get an invite to the next meeting? Who's sending out the invites?
Yeah, I can share it with you. Dan is our representative. Nancy had questions for the community, but when I think I already have the Zoom meeting. Don, I can send that to you.
Yeah, I think Don's on the subcommittee too.
Okay, all right.
I think the next one is for the 13th.
Yeah, this Thursday.
That would put us at.
13.
Oh, I thought that was,
Wednesday's the 13th.
Yeah, I thought.
it's the 14th.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And then I will let Jessica take over for Elf. She's been too quiet.
I'm enjoying quiet for once. There's been some emails. We are trying to get a tax number together, or an SS4 form, so we can go forward with the charitable status. We are running into a few roadblocks as far as finding someone who's eligible or willing to tie their social security number to the paperwork, which the IRS will require in order for us to prove we're a legitimate person looking to create, a foundation. Outside of that, I put out some feelers for the vacancies for the board positions, and I'm just kind of waiting to hear back. Outside of that, that's all we got right now.
We're just so close. We just need that number. And once,
You guys
and
can use my number, Jessica. I'll give you my number.
Don't give it to me on Zoom.
No.
Yeah, thanks, Don.
but once that number goes in and we get yours goes away. I've read up on it. It's just a starter number.
Yeah, I read up a little bit on it too, so that's why
Oh, good.
I'll give it up.
Okay, great. Well, there you go, Jess.
Thanks, Don.
You need to see the actual card, or you just need a number?
I take all major, your social security card's great.
And Don, don't put it on camera on Zoom.
I am remembering I'm live now.
All right. Well, Jessica, thank you for taking the lead on the ELF Foundation. I think it's a very important piece of the puzzle here.
You're very welcome.
Well, Don, and thank you for stepping up, Don. I appreciate that too.
Yeah,
So,
I do too.
And I would be remiss if I didn't say thank you to everybody who volunteered, not once, but twice, and maybe sometimes even 3 times, in regards to getting the skating rink up. And I also want to send a shout out to the DPW team, who was able to provide a transit and do some laser measuring for us, and be able to provide us a level piece of ground at center field. So shout out to them, and shout out to everybody, Don, Dan, Nancy and your husband, who's working through a bad back, and everybody else who participated on New Year's Day and before. So thank you to everybody. And Donna, you too. And we even had Mary out there once. It was
Right.
awesome.
Yep.
So
Got
it's
Joe
a
Williams from
collaborative effort.
baseball.
Oh yes, the new president of baseball, Joe. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you to everybody.
Just,
Is there any?
yeah, I was going to mention one more thing just for before we move on with the ice rink. So I know that, we've got signage and but are we talking about doing any sort of, I don't know, more grandiose, opening per se for the rink itself? I mean, I feel like it's a pretty big to do.
I agree with you, Dan.
Yeah, we talked about a ribbon cutting with the gold sponsors. Yes, Dan, thank you for going back to that. You were absolutely right.
So
We need
Donna,
to-
when is your first lesson going to take place? You said this weekend, right?
This
You're
weekend
trying-
this weekend it was going to be for just open skate, but I as soon as we could get a group together, I think we could probably do it anytime. I think it would be cool to do it at night, but daytime's good too.
I think Friday night, date night would be the way to kick it off with an open skate.
Are we limited to the amount of people we could have at one time congregating?
We can, yeah, we could, what we could do is that we could have the sponsors out and do the ribbon cutting, and then they can move out, and then the skaters can come on. 20, yeah, we need to limit it with 20 on the ice. But the
How many?
fields,
Yeah, how many can be at a field? How many can be congregated 6
Yeah,
feet
how
apart?
Yeah,
it's 50 at an out, no.
I think it's
Jordan-
25, Donna.
25.
Yeah, you're right. It changed. Thank you, Mike. So that's a tough one, but I still feel like if we can get our folks out there, get it some videos, some shots, and even if they have to leave or watch from the parking lot or their cars, I still think it's worth making the ceremony, and it's worth the sponsors seeing kids on the ice or adults on the ice, or people on the ice.
We can also go live on Facebook Live too, on
That's
our
true.
department Facebook, so other people can watch.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be great. Hopefully, Mr. Mackey has the time on his schedule because I know he's very busy. Maybe we can have it part of LCAT.
Yeah, we'll be there, but we just need to know when.
Well, I'm going to propose if we look at our, anybody have a weather map up that we can look at real quick?
It looks like rain for Saturday.
Rain Friday night into Saturday,
Oh, geez.
possible.
When Friday night? After 9:30?
No, I think it's like afternoon into Saturday morning.
it's 80% chance of rain on Saturday, so that probably is not a,
Sunday looks like full sun.
I just did the hourly for Friday. It's 0% precipitation through 11 p.m.
Perfect. I say Friday night. Let's rock it.
What do you think about a time? You want me to reach out to,
I think let's.
just reach out to the gold sponsors and see who's available?
Yeah, but I think we should set a time because there's so many people that we're trying to coordinate with. So let us at least propose a specific time, then we can try and see how many people we can get. Because if we try to coordinate with 10 people's schedules, we're gonna get 10 different answers. So at least we start off with a number tonight.
Okay.
How's 6:30?
It is also supposed to be 45 degrees on Friday.
I was just saying 46 degrees during the day. I just see also.
Yeah, and the low is only going to be 37.
Guys, nothing's ever going to be, you know. So my idea is
Well,
let's at
Wednesday
least
it's going to be 39 for a high and 25 for a low. So what about Wednesday evening? You're just going to, for your opening ceremony, and then,
What's Wednesday? Wednesday's what, the 12th, the 13th?
13.
Just Concom.
or is that too soon, Donna?
Yeah, we got to put lights up.
That's pretty quick.
that gives us one night to get lights up.
Well, what about Sunday night?
What's Sunday night's weather look like?
Sunday looks like the best day of the weekend
Sunday's a 39 for a high and a 25 for low.
and
There
sunny.
you go.
Well, I think you're going to get a lot of football people not coming, possibly. So
Yeah, but it's not going to be
with the
all night.
playoffs,
I mean, I know my game's on at 6:30.
so I would just, I like your idea, Nancy, Wednesday or Thursday night. Let's see.
Yeah, is it going to just be sort of a quick 15, 30-minute, sort of ceremony? And
Yeah, and I think the ice is looking the best it's going to look, because here's the reality: is more people get on it, it's not going to be as shiny and nice and new. So I think if we can get skaters out there, it's going to look beautiful. I think it's not going to take much to illuminate that ice, because you're going to get the reflection off the ice. So
We can go for, we can't,
go ahead, Nancy. Sorry.
No, it's Donna.
no, we have a basketball meeting on Thursday at 6.
Donna, can we push it out to next Monday, even if people are skating this weekend? They're not going to be skating Saturday because it's going to rain all day. And we can have the opening ceremony Monday night.
Sunday might be good because Monday is Martin Luther King Day and the kids have it off from school.
That's a good idea.
Well, wait a minute. Are we having it Sunday or Monday? What did you?
No, I'm just saying that Sunday might be a good time too because there's no school on Monday.
You know, I suggested Sunday, but Tom said it's football night, so it may interfere with it.
Well, the Patriots aren't there, so.
Either one works for me, so
yeah, you're not going to be there all day.
No, it's 15, 20 minutes for
Yeah. I mean, DVR it.
Well,
If you do it Sunday, you could have it at 4 o'clock in the afternoon when you wouldn't have to worry about the lights.
so I'm just going to propose as a group. Can somebody make a motion that puts us in, so that we can have further discussion on it?
I make a motion that we plan opening ceremony for 4 o'clock Sunday afternoon.
I second that. I'll be late for in-laws dinner, whatever.
All right. Any more discussion on, now Nancy, what was it, Sunday?
Sunday at 4.
I just
Any
hope we
more
have ice.
discussion from anybody else?
I just hope we have ice. Looking at the high temperatures, everything over 40 and 46 on Friday, 44 on Saturday, and it's not getting too cold at night.
So
So,
Dan, you
I support the
spec-
Sunday, but I hope we have ice.
I agree with Kevin in that stance. That's why I think Wednesday night is probably the best. I know it's early and quick and fast, but I think that's going to be our best showing of thick, solid ice for people to skate on.
Don, which night is your meeting on Thursday?
Thursday.
So
Yeah,
I'm,
Garrett.
I'm gonna make a motion that we go Wednesday night at 5 o'clock.
Do we want people skating on the rink at that time? Do we have a block already filled in for Wednesday, Donna, or that's not even an option right now, or what?
We haven't posted those times yet. We were gonna play with that tomorrow. So that's not a problem. I think as far as it already being full, there's no one there, but I'm sure we can get people there.
My son's hockey team, I could probably get a few of his kids, just at least, put their skates on and skate around so you see people skating.
Okay.
And that would limit the number if you did that. We wouldn't have to worry about going over the number of people that could be there. And there would be people skating.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good point. We just, we have 6 kids and then the rest of the sponsors, and then we meet our 25.
Yeah. It's just kind of a showcase. Here's how you get over the wall. Here's where we're going to put our skates on.
I like that. That's good, Don.
Around.
Hey, could we do it at 4?
I'm open to that. And that
Well,
way, that
It'll be lighter.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
And
I'm
it would
okay
give
with
us
that.
a little more time because we got a meeting at 6 to host, but Jamie and I could both be there. We'd get plenty of video.
And then we
That would
don't
be
have to
great.
worry, we don't have to worry about rushing to research what kind of lights we want either. It will be light for at least 45 minutes.
Well,
Works
I'm
for
gonna
me.
run. I'm going to run to Home Depot tonight and see if I can pick up a couple of these those power lights that they have for campgrounds. See what they're gonna look like.
What they have for solar lights, spotlights too, Tom. I've been sort of looking at them while we've been talking here. There are some solar floodlights too, so check and see if they have them if you're going down.
We want to try and do 1 or 2 plug-in LED lights on the fence before, so we see how that works out too. Because if solar doesn't regenerate, we could be up a creek without that too.
I mean, how high would these lights be? Do you typically want lights to be higher than your sight of, your height of vision
I was-
there. So the kids are skating into a blind lights one way and people end up colliding into each other. So they got to be high.
Agree.
So you guys, so take a look here at the video. See how bright that is? This is my garage. I just installed these lights. Those are those tri-lights that you see on commercial.
I have one sitting in my house right now.
They're unbelievably bright.
Yeah.
So
The fence at Shaker, I believe that's a 12-foot fence.
oh yeah, on the backside by the scoreboard, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Roadside, yeah.
So maybe we can utilize, Kevin, you know what I'm talking about? Like those lights that you have that you would use for, on your hood of a car if you're getting underneath the hood of your car.
Yeah, yep. Shop
And we-
lights or freestanding shop lights you hook over. Yep.
Exactly. These things screw in just like a shop light.
Yeah.
It's in a regular socket.
And they do give off an awful lot of light.
I mean, look how bright this is. It's crazy.
Look how organized that is.
Yeah. It's a mess. Look, Christmas crowd. Anyways, so enough of my garage to the world.
So we'd have to get down there tomorrow and put some of these up, or we're not going to worry about it for Wednesday if we're doing Wednesday.
Yeah, but I'm going to try and get these up tonight, grab them tonight and see if we can have them. I know I have one shop type of light.
I have
Do you
2 or
got one?
3 of them, LED ones, yep.
All right, cool. Let's see what they look like. And they run off of a what? 110, right?
Yes, yep.
So, Mr. Mackey, that running a 110 that we typically use for the movie night, that should be fine, right?
So how far do you have to go? Are you gonna go from the building?
No, there's the metal
Where's
box
your
by the
box?
tree.
Where's the power box?
Right
It's
on
about,
this side.
it's probably not even 50 feet away.
Okay.
Yeah, it's where the old pool used to be, Don.
Okay.
Right where I just showed you where that driveway is by the old firehouse.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I mean, if you're just gonna run a few of those, you can use like a pretty heavy duty standard cord, like number 10 or number 12 wire, like a outdoor extension cord. I have these other ones, but as you say, the only problem is the plugs that you have to have a 20 amp receptacle. So I can check tomorrow and see if it has that type of receptacle. Probably not. Even though it might have the amperage, it probably doesn't have that receptacle. But if it does, then we're all set. I'll bring these over. And, we went from the storage shed under the stands at the stadium out across the field to the far side of the goalposts for graduation, almost to the corner of the field. And Steve measured it on his voltmeter, and it was like a 0.3% drop in voltage over that distance. So, I'll check it out tomorrow for you.
Thank you. So I'm going to make my motion, change it to 4 p.m. on Wednesday the 13th.
I second it.
Anybody want a second?
I, s-
Thank you, Nancy. Any more discussion? All right. All those in favor?
aye.
Aye. So we have Nancy, myself. Anybody else vote?
Dan,
Kevin,
And Kevin, Don, Mike.
Everybody say yes? All right.
yep.
yes.
Passes unanimously. Thank you. So Donna, I mean, that's our first salvo to try and do the ribbon cutting. So maybe can we make sure Mary and everybody else is there too?
Absolutely. Yep.
But we won't have any signage up at that time, right?
Oh boy, that's gonna, yeah, sugar.
I can
Yeah.
try to see if it's today, Monday. I could try to, I mean, if I get the art tomorrow to them, I think they can expedite that for us Wednesday. I mean, I can double check with that on tomorrow morning to make sure. But that's a pretty simple job for those guys. So if we needed them like Wednesday afternoon, I think let me check tomorrow morning.
And if
They're
not, maybe we can, our second date, let's do Thursday at 4. Donna, when is that basketball meeting? 6 o'clock, you said, right?
That's correct. Yeah.
So maybe we could do, our second date would be Thursday at 4.
Yeah, but if she's inviting people, we need to have a set date for inviting them.
Well, I
So-
can have them hold the date if you want me to tomorrow to put them on notice. It's up to you guys.
I like the hold the date. Dan, do you think worst case scenario, you could make Thursday happen for the banners?
I think Thursday's a better likelihood than Wednesday, but I'm gonna shoot a text out to the owner right now. See what we can do it. I can give an update tomorrow afternoon for everybody.
Thank you. All right. Well, does anybody else have any old business to discuss? New business to discuss, to bring up? If not, I'm going to make a motion to adjourn.
A second now.
Who seconded?
That was by Don.
Thanks, Don.
All right. Nancy, our next meeting is when?
Hang on, let me check the calendar. The 25th of January.
Mr. Mackey, does that work for our,
Yeah, that's what's on, that's what you got on there.
all right, good.
Or that's
Just
what
wanna
I
make
have
sure
on there.
There
Yeah.
aren't any special meetings going on that we get preempted for, that's all.
No, we'll make it work.
Perfect. All right, and Mr. Mackey, that Wednesday at 4 and then the alternative date Thursday at 4,
Yep.
that would be okay?
Yeah, that's fine with me. We'll be
All
there.
right,
So Wednesday's not a definite?
we'll know tomorrow, Don, because we don't have the
Signage.
banners for the sponsors.
All right. Because I we're on, my son's hockey team's on a team chat, so I just want to know when I can send out to them, just to let them know if we can grab 5 or 6 or 7 kids and have them show up at a certain.
And okay. And does anybody have any other type of skaters besides hockey players? We want to make sure we have, that's not just for hockey.
What about anybody from the senior center?
Good point. I don't know. I'll check on that too.
We had senior and tot hour, so I didn't know if we had any seniors or tots that.
I can ask the firefighter. He has a 3-year-old, see if he's available that night.
That'd be perfect.
Donna, do we need a red ribbon and a bow?
Yeah, do you have one?
Just let me know the length.
Okay,
I still have all my ribbon out from Christmas.
okay.
I have one daughter that can figure skate, so she can be out there in her figure skates.
There you go.
So if we get the signage, Wednesday would be the go. And then if we don't get the signage, what would be the alternate date?
Thursday.
Thursday.
Okay.
Don, I'll gonna call you tomorrow when I'm coming through with the mats. I'll bring them over there so we can try them.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, guys.
We know what time you're going to be there. I could stop by too and help out.
I'll reach out to you. I'll let you know.
All right.
Yeah, let's do.
Probably closer around lunchtime if that works for you, around 12:30, 1.
Okay.
Perfect.
Tom,
All right,
there's no longer a rec commission text thread, right? It's all through emails.
No, we still have it.
I need, if you could resend it out, Tom, I need it.
Okay, will do. All right, I'll resend it. All right, everybody. So
Thank you.
January 25th at 6 p.m. It's our next meeting, but we're in constant contact with each other in regards to Wednesday at 4 or alternative Thursday at 4. And
Yeah.
Dan, the takeaway is you're contacting the banner place to make sure we have the banners at least for Wednesday, no later than Thursday.
Yep. I'm texting them right now.
Awesome. And Don, you're on it for having a few ice hockey players
Correct.
and a figure skater.
Yep.
Donna, you're on top of it for the senior center.
Yes,
Okay. We probably want 6 skaters at the max. Is that the limit?
I'll have to go through I don't have the list of how many gold folks we have. I can see. I'll look at the numbers and let you know how many hockey players we need.
All right. or skaters?
Yeah, I meant skaters and, yeah. I just don't want Don to get the whole team there and excited and then not be able to have them.
No, I'm only going to invite the East Long Meadow kids anyway, so there's probably 4 or 5 of those.
Yeah, they
Okay,
don't have to wear their hockey uniform, so people just think they're skaters anyways.
Yeah, I won't have them wear their hockey stuff. I'll just have them just.
Yeah, just come out
Are
and
we
skate.
having them wear a helmet though?
Yeah,
No.
yeah, we'll have them a helmet, maybe even bring some sticks or whatever, and just
Mhm.
then I'll have my daughter with the figure skates or something, and anybody else Donna can find at the senior center if they figure skate.
All right.
Good.
Well, thank you, everybody. Stay in
Yep,
constant
thank you.
contact with everybody. All right,
Okay.
please.
Thank you.
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Everybody.
Night.
Good night.
Right.
Right.